Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kwakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who are taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Hakim across the four corners of the earth, who teach this truth and risk life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Low in the video is edifying. Only I can get something from this video. This is a quick article, man. I read a little bit of it. I'm going to go over it while I'm here in transit, man, on my way to the house. But I'll read the title while I'm stopping. It says, AI could replace up to 300 million workers around the world, but the most at-risk professions aren't what you expect. Now, when you go into it, it kind of lists a couple things jobs that it may affect, but ultimately it's going to affect the world, man. Ultimately, it's going to, because as you see now in your grocery stores and all that, you understand, there's less and less and less cashiers, right? There's less and less cashiers. It's majority self-checkout. Okay. What these devils want to do, man, is they're so harped on this AI because they're not just going to use AI for working. They're not going to use, because like even McDonald's, where I saw this ad or whatever it was, man. I think it was a short on YouTube, or I don't forget what I saw that, but they had, robots making burgers, man. Or like they had, I think it's already one in China, if I'm not mistaken. You can just order and it drops it down the chute and you pick your food up on a drive-through, right? All this shit, is this whole AI. All this shit is gearing towards the CHIP. Okay, that's what it's gearing towards, and it's also because if this is going to take majority of the jobs, right? And this is my opinion, if this is going to take majority of the jobs, how are you people going to get money? Okay, how's the people going to get money if this is going to take the majority of the jobs? How? You got to think about that. Not only that, a couple years back, a year and a half back, I think Elon Musk, which is another reason why I wanted to do this video, he said something very important, man. He said that I think that we will be under a currency that everybody get, like a specific amount of money that everybody gets. I forget what it's called. So basically what he said is that, the world is going to come to basically, and well, it was his opinion, but it's my opinion that it is as well. It's going to come to where you're going to have a monthly allowance, right? They're already kind of doing that. If you see what people with Social Security and all that, Social Security, right? Or like a pension that you get a month, okay? And I believe it's going to be linked to that CHIP. All of this is gearing towards the CHIP, the RFID CHIP, which is the mark of the beast, contrary to popular belief. Okay, this is what it is. This is because you got to just put two and two together, man. If these people can't work, right, then okay, they're going to have some type of funds to buy things, right? Okay, cool. So that this little monthly allowance that you get, this little monthly pension that you get, right, on your CHIP, right, which make you totally subject to the so-called white man, which make you totally subject to America and the rulers of it, or wherever you are. If you in the UK, it'll make you subject to the UK. But this is this devil's plans. Replace people with AI, like, gosh. You know what I'm saying? Goodness gracious, it's a selfish way of doing business. And it's a shark way of doing business. Because we know robots can replace a lot of things, but what about the people? What about the people who want to earn some extra income? So again, all of this is just my opinion, but with more AI technology, right? And I'm Lord willing, I could get into some more every time some big shit drop about AI. I could get into more articles. The more AI technology is prompt, or the more it's pushed and the more it's advertised, right? On the back end of it, look for the CHIP. Look for all that gearing towards that, because that's what it's gearing towards, right? I think in San Francisco a couple months back, they had robot officers or whatever, and it's they were the people start kind of voting against it, and they cut it off. But like, robots don't have any. So if you get pulled over by a robot and you do something wrong and it blasts your ass, who do they blame? The robot? Now obviously they'll blame the whatever city the robot works for, but at the same time, like, no specific person gets the blame. You know what I mean? But this is what the world is coming to. The so-called white man and these heathen are obsessed with trying to recreate creation. So AI, they want to, brain chips. Elon Musk also said about brain chips. Like, come on, man. They have a God complex. They think that they're God. They think that they're to be worshipped. That's how they view things, and their greed is showing. But it's an old saying, man. Pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered, man. And in this current time, a great slaughtering is coming to you heathen, man. Okay, contrary to popular belief. And those who trust in Egypt, aka America, you're gonna go down with them. Okay, because that makes you wicked as well. Okay, so yeah, brothers want to read it. This article, it's in Newsbreak. I'm sure you could Google it, and then it pop up. It's a cool little article. Not really a big one. Well, it's kind of big, but I'm looking for something bigger. You know what I mean? But Lord will I keep my eye on this AI. Anytime they mention AI, Lord will I keep my eye on and bring out some more videos on it. So with that, Lord will the video is edifying. Lord, I give God something for this video. I want to give all. And hold on, let me say this too, because I didn't say this. If you take the CHIP, which is the mark of the beast, you will be destroyed by the Lord. Okay, if you take the CHIP, which is the mark of the beast, the RFID CHIP, you will be destroyed by the Lord. Period. Okay? You might say, well, how am I going to eat? Well, that's where faith comes in. The Lord said that his servants will eat. His servants shall eat. Sirach 2:10, look at the generations of old, man. Okay? And see that, did the Lord ever forsake anyone that abided in the spirit, or trusted in him, or called upon him? And to call upon the Lord, you got to know his name, which the Father name is Yahweh, the Son name is Yahweh Shah. Okay, and he's the true power. They're the true powers of the Israelites, the so-called black man, so-called Native American man, and the so-called Latino man and woman. Okay, so with that, Lord willing, the video was edifying. Lord willing, I came got something from this video. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.